Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video today. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I snapped. I am just done with it right now. Again and again I keep having these noobs finding out where I live and it is just driving me nuts. Now I woke up from a dream that I was all the way back in Roblox and I was living the American dream, man. I am telling you, it was awesome. I was just doing parkour and all that kind of stuff and I was having a blast, to be honest. But then of course I woke up from that dream, which is always horrible if you ask me. But I decided that I did not want to travel all the way into Roblox and that I was just going to go ahead and do some things here in Minecraft. I mean, come on. But the point here is that I saw the Slenderman guy in my dream and I recognized some places, so I am following my thoughts here. Now of course, like I said, we're going to do some research and it is going to be amazing. Of course there are a lot of things and we should have been doing right now. Ain't that right, Chip? We're not doing that, we're living our own life right now. Our lives to just go ahead and do some searching. So I'm going to take you on this journey. Was going to really awesome and we're never going to stop believing. I mean literally cannot stop believing. Our based on stop believing from journey, that's some as a joke. Now let's go ahead and do this. I mean, we're already jumping. We're not getting very far, to be honest, so we'll just have to hang on, get with it, and make sure that we finally get this done, because no one wants to walk around all day. I mean, why walk around? We can be trumping. That is the best of thing ever, and I'm not kidding. So what do you guys think of this? I mean, I really like it, so I'm hoping you guys will like this video as well. Otherwise this would all be for naught and we would not win that. I mean, I do not win that. Now I am not the best person in detective work on YouTube, but at least I try, so it doesn't really matter that going on, which is nice. Now of course you might be thinking, what are we doing in the nether? Well, I mean, we could have been doing anything else right now, but we're doing that. I mean, why wouldn't we? I mean, I had a dream about this and the dream was awesome, so I would like to go ahead and use jump around all day long, otherwise I'm probably going to be bored and I do not want to be bored. I mean, it's not fun. I did all want to sit on my couch all day long and I just want to do something. Now you might be like, why would you not want to sit on your couch all day long? Well, that is a good question, but it has great answer. And the answer will be, the answer to this $1 million question is that I do not like that. I do not want that. And I will never want to just sit on my couch all day long. So let's make the best of this so we can go out and do everything that we like and doing some freaking stuff. I mean, this is not outdated, right? I mean, I still like it, so it could not be outdated. So let's go ahead and do all we want to do so that we can enjoy ourselves and have a great time and do whatever we want. Looking for this Slender Man. It is something that makes you think, does it not? But well, we are not here to think now, are we? We are here because we want to see things getting killed. And you know, you are not wrong for coming here for just that, because that is basically the only reason why I am here. But then again, you can guess that we are also just here to fool around and not talk about serious topics for a while. So please excuse me if I go too far on some subject, but sometimes it is rather hard for me not to talk about things that I know a lot about. So like I said, please just excuse me for that. Now this thing did not really care about my computer apparently, because I am lagging so hard right now. It is actually pretty insane to me right now, man. I am looking for something that will take out this Slender Man without dealing too much damage to the surrounding neighborhood, but this did not even leave my PC safe. So I will just have to keep testing and see whatever I can come up with to make something like this. And then of course I will have to go out of my way to make something, some type of device around here. So I am really wondering what that weird light thing right there might be. Maybe it is some kind of a telephone pole or something, and I can give my mom a call so that she can come pick me up out of this godforsaken place right here, because I am way too soft for this. Oh wait, all of the light is a ruse, right? Wow, would you look at that, man? That is amazing. Know what you do not know, I guess. And by this place I mean all of this weird stuff. I mean, it is basically a wasteland. That is pretty much what I meant by that. Well, let's see what this is. Well, at least we can rule out the telephone pole part. So that is something, I guess. Now I guess that we could be able to do something with this, but I have no idea what, to be honest. Well, to be honest, it really quite looks a lot like a nightmare of some sort. Now I am not an expert by any means, so please let me call my buddy who is an expert in this. Well, hey dude, yeah, this thing is black and stuff. Okay, he said to jump at it. So take me away, Slender, to Never Never Land. I am kidding. Oh my, I really did not think about the fact that these things make me really dizzy and I might be able to throw up right now. But okay, I have got to toughen up. So we are here. I am not sure where here is, but I know that it is not a desert, so that is really tight. Okay, so we are not in a desert anymore, which is a good thing. But that also means that I am not anywhere near home, because I still do not have a single clue about where I am. The only thing that I know is that my stomach basically did a 180 in that thing. I mean, when the guy with that white thing, how do you call those things? Ghosts or something like that, right? I mean, that thing just completely decided to screw me up. I mean, I see them a lot, but that is mainly because people come to me with their ghosts and not me to them. If that makes any sense. The key of this is that I am getting sick. Oh god, and there is another one. Well, I guess that we should just check out where that thing is going to be taking us, I guess. I mean, there is not much else that I can do at this point, except for just making sure that I do not throw up on camera, because that would be quite interesting to see. But I would rather keep all of my stomach contents in their respective place, which in their case would be the inside of my stomach right now. And I am already getting dizzy again. This is going to be so much fun, you have no idea right now. And I might throw up. So alright, I was still able to keep in all of my food from this morning. But again, I am not anywhere near my home, because nothing of this right here looks anywhere near familiar. Now of course this would be easier said than done. And it is proving to be easier said than done. But this is just kind of weirding me out, because if you would let me get this story right here straight. But let's just move on so that we can actually start building some kind of shelter somewhere. I mean, we will first have to find some kind of open spot in the wilderness right here where we can actually make a decent fort. Or I mean, any kind of shelter basically. I think that I will just start with a wooden shed-like type deal, so that we can expand from there if we were able to grow a lot in the next minutes. But who knows, right? Maybe I will run into some stranger who needs some help, and I can just take them in overnight. You know, still trying to share that Christmas spirit a little bit by helping others out in the times of need. In these dire dark days. By the way, the next upcoming thing that I am pretty excited about is New Year's Eve, because I still do not really have any plans for New Year's Eve, so I would have to see what that will bring me. So I am actually pretty excited. I know that this might sound really weird, but I kind of appreciate the unknown things in my life. That way every day will be different and will have some level of excitement to it, because I have no idea what I am going to do. Oh, it actually seems that my friend SLENDERMAN here has got little to no interest in my idea to make some shelter. I mean, he is the one who lives here and not me. So I guess that is cool. I mean, I guess that people can kind of see the difference here. I am on his turf right now, so I will just adapt to him right now and make do with all of this. So alright, I think that this might be the perfect spot to start setting up camp. Alright, maybe it is not the perfect spot, but at least it will do for me right now. I am not really someone who is really needy, so I will have to make do with what I get, and I am sure that I am able to make do with everything that I can build right now. Oh, never mind, we are still looking for this guy. I am very excited for all of this, because I have not been able to enjoy Minecraft as much as I would have wanted the past week. Oh, okay, so I guess that I really had to balance a lot of stuff when it comes to, of course, playing video games, helping out family with these things, and of course helping out my other family, also known as you guys, with making videos, or by making videos. Let's just say that I have had a pretty busy weekend, and I am still kind of like trying to balance everything to make sure that I am going on the right track, even with all of the holidays being done so far. But of course we also still have the new year coming up, so that will be a lot of work to check if I want to change anything to do the channel. Alright people. So as I start roaming around here, I want to share something with you all. As I might have once told, I actually was in the Air Force before I became so heavily invested into Roblox and Minecraft. So let me tell you a story about my time in the Air Force while I make sure that this all gets sorted right here. You might know that I am pretty clumsy and that I am not that well trained. I mean, you have all seen me run for like 10 minutes and I am pretty much in a dying state afterwards. So that is nothing to be really proud about. But something that I actually am pretty proud about is that I served with the Special Forces. Yes, that is not a joke of any kind. I have actually served with the Special Forces. I am not saying that I was the best out of the bunch, but I was not that bad. After all, with the Special Forces it is all about teamwork, so everyone is helping each other to make it all work out. So this one time that we got sent out, and that was in Iraq actually, and we were in this chopper, and we were flying over Arbil, and Arbil is a province in northeastern Iraq. None of this actually matters, but I like to be punctual, so hear me out. So we were in that chopper and the whole trip was going fine. We were just getting transferred from one camp to the other, and all of a sudden the gas masks in the chopper dropped. So we all had to put on the gas masks, and we were really panicking at that point because this meant that somehow there was some gas leak inside of the chopper, or the enemy had actually used some kind of gas bomb that we did not expect. So of course everyone was freaking out. The pilots were about ready to make an emergency landing and they were requesting backup, when all of a sudden, out of the far left corner of the chopper there was a loud crackle of laughing. I mean, that guy was literally laughing his butt off. So what happened? He just dropped the most massive fart, and it was so bad that the chopper actually automatically dropped its gas masks because it detected so much gas inside of the chopper. I mean, the commanders were pretty furious, but afterwards, man, we all laughed it off when we got to the other base safe and sound without a scratch. So yeah, that story was something else now, was it? I know that was pretty much all over the place, but I thought that it was a pretty funny story and that it was worth sharing with you all. I mean, it was a pretty funny story, right? We all laughed about it after the fact, but while we were there in that chopper, well, that was probably one of the scariest things that I have ever witnessed when it comes to being in the Air Force. But yeah, I think that is just enough about me and my war stories that I promise that are very real. I would never try and kid you guys. I am way too good to do all of that to you. So let's see, we still have to get out of here, and I really do not like all of these heights around this fortress. I mean, I think that I have touched up on that in previous videos, because I just feel like there is something about those things that I really do not like, because I just feel like heights are just not fun. But that is my opinion, of course. But something is telling me that this Slenderman is just not Slenderman anymore. I'll be honest, I really just feel like he is someone that I have taught how to play. Now, as you all may know by now, the Slenderman is a really weird thing, to be honest. I only heard legends up until this day that you are seeing right now. I am not sure what happened on this day, but I just got the footage of this camera randomly delivered onto my doorstep today, and I think that is kind of weird, and maybe I should start asking questions. But now I am just going to continue on with my day right now and make sure that I can actually find out what happened on these tapes. I mean, this guy is not doing anything abnormal, but I know that he knew of the existence of this one Slenderman, and I believe that his story is pretty much like Herobrine, but just it is not the Herobrine. That is basically all that I know, and I know this because I have done my research. Now, I do think that a lot of weird things happened to this person after quickly browsing through this video just a minute ago. Not literally a minute ago, by the way, but I think that this Slenderman really is not something that we should be messing with at all, because he looks to be very dangerous to me. Now, of course, when building a case, sometimes things do not really pan out the way they supposed to, right? I mean, that is just how that goes, I guess. But this guy did not care, and he just started digging. I mean, he saw something that did not look into place with the rest of the big scope of Minecraft. So he decided to go and check it out, but it was just the start of the case that they were building. A small miscommunication, which of course can happen, you know, but which was kind of amazing, since this guy individually is kind of a daredevil, if I may call him that myself. I mean, he is not the superhero Daredevil. I mean, come on. It is not like he is blind and can kick a bad guy his butt. He is already struggling with a couple of noobs. But as I was saying, he decided to go over to the things that he saw, and he started helping because it was the first thing that the entity was hiding for him, so that they finally had a place where they could start their meeting together happy ever after. But of course, if that was it, then this video would be a little short, right? This is a recording from the video itself. I will let this play as the ending. He was basically documenting his own disappearing. Now let the good times roll, and I will see you in the next one. Now enjoy this next audio segment from this person in the video. Flesh is burning. You can smell it in the air, because men like you have such an easy soul to steal. So stand in line while they ink numbers in your head. You're now a slave until the end of time here. Nothing stops the madness turning, hunting. yearning pull the trigger, and that was really scary because that is when I got a blow to the head and I woke up here only seconds later. At least it felt like it were seconds later, but it could have been more, to be honest. I mean, I was down and out, so I really could not have been able to track time while I was in and out of consciousness. I am so sorry, you guys. Okay, I am trying my best, I promise, but none of that even matters to me right now. I mean, this bendy thing is chasing me and I really do not appreciate it when people are this close to me anywhere at all.